Second referee, Ryan Vincent Corpus. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the DN Steel Roofing Far Eastern University. Number 5, Miko Espartero. Team captain number 8, Jelord Talisayan. Number 9, Drixa Avedra. Number 11, Lyric Mendoza. Number 15, Dula Dongala. And number 17, Benny Martinez. Starting libero number 1, Benny Ceballos. Head coach for FEU is Ed Orgulio. And now the starters for the CHICHI Brotherhood Titans. Outside spiker number 5, team captain Bea Sorio. Opposite header number 3, Matt Miguel. Center number 7, Ferdy Deniega. Outside spiker number 13, Tantan Alicante. Middle blocker number 16, Rafi Del Pilar. Middle blocker number 19, J.M. Lim. Starting libero number 25, Carlo De La Cruz. Sitting in as head coach for CHICHI Brotherhood is Edwin Crisologo.
Welcome back to the Inara Sports Arena in Pasig. Chiki Robopuno with Noringo Baylis Akot, also part of our coverage team today. This is the second day of competition in our brand new Invitational Conference here at the Spikers. Hindi man brand new, pero kakastart lang natin. But if you remember, the last time we had this, it was exciting with NU beating out Signal in that last time we had this tournament. And today we have on center stage a brand new team. Ito, brand new talaga to. Ngayon lang sumali dito sa Spikers Turf in Chi-Chi Titans, the Brotherhood Titans. And of course, turing na rin natin na parang bago ng mga ano din to, mga guests. FEU, by virtue of their winning the V-League, are competing here in the big leagues with the pros, with many of the pros.
Pinanindigan mo talaga brand new, no? Brand new is the term.
Why not? Yeah, but this is exciting. We talked about it at the top of the coverage, Doreen, how we have a mixture of seasoned players and very young, promising players. So that will be on display today, starting with the skill from the young ones. Espartero with a monster of a kill.
Yeah, he was one of the great recruits for FEU coming off a Panorong Pambansa team. So you like the mixture of FEU with the grades in Drix, Avedra, Talisayan, you know. So now the question for a young FEU squad is the chemistry. Obviously, they're going to build on that, and this is a stepping stone. But is it there against, upcoming teams?
So far, good defense. We're seeing Chi-Chi this time around. And they're going to score. So that is also the test for Chi-Chi, no? Kita natin clearly, medyo malakas na opensa. Mas matatangkad itong mga mas bata. If you're looking at the stats, we have a lot of 6-footers from FEU. 6'6" in their tallest, but one of the younger players, and Dongala.
And he's looking good. I mean, that hit in itself, you're impressed because, you know, like you mentioned, he is 6'6", but he looks like he's so agile. So, you know, the height is not a factor.
Good first ball by De La Cruz. Seeing good defense from Chi-Chi. And Alicante couldn't get past the two-man block of FEU that time.
Yeah, I think there was Drixa Avedra using his smarts there. He knew that they were going to brush it off the hands. Look at the way he positioned it.
Good effort by the libero, though.
Yeah. I mean, good effort. That's what you want to see from Chi-Chi.
That one a little overblown. Medyo mahaba. That's an unforced error. And a point for FEU. They're already leading by 3 early in this first set.
No, one thing for Chi-Chi, the Brotherhood Titans. They need to try to challenge the blockers. FEU, obviously, we will know that they are a good blocking team, but since they haven't shown it, you go and attack them and see.
Nakinig sa'yo. Ang galing na, iwasan yung two-man block, linihis, going cross-court. That's a good point.
Yeah, also to avoid all these hitting errors if you want to go over, you want to get some fingertips.
Yeah, it's a good angle from Alicante there. One of the players we talked about earlier today too. Oh, quick one. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of height, a lot of the advantage in height. Dinagdagan mo pa ng kanilang elevation, the athleticism of these FEU Tamaraws.
Yeah, that was a middle blocker there in Mendoza. There, you like the connection. Early on, you're seeing how comfortable they are. That's why they're actually, you did mention, coming into this Spikers Turf, the tournament pre-season, pre-Spikers Turf champions.
There you go. And that was only a couple of weeks ago. So they are, mainit pa. They are really at the peak of their shape, of being in shape, no? Oh, labas, and that was untouched, so that's going to be a point. Bilis ng habol din ng Chi-Chi.
Little errors here and there, and the score is just close. Just a 1-point lead. Jelord Talisayan, the veteran, with that hitting error.
Combination attack. Good foil there. Good decoy by Mendoza. Espartero just putting it away.
So athletic. Look at the way he elevated for this. Aside from the fact we have to mention great setting. Oh, the serve.
Back row attack. Just easily over. Martinez going to the middle. And the blocker was there, but too strong from Mendoza.
Well, Benny Martinez, he is getting everyone involved, getting everyone comfortable and ready to attack at any given point. That's why FEU looks really strong at the start of this set.
Espartero getting ready to serve. He started things off with a bang for FEU. Alicante again challenging the three-man block. Net touch violation for the boys in yellow.
Well, you did mention Alicante. His name is actually very familiar with men's volleyball. So he has to, it's a new team, but he has to also bring in his experience and leadership.
Oh, that one too much. So it's the timing, and Mendoza just keeps coming at Chi-Chi, and the FEU gets the 8 points first. We have our first technical timeout.
Welcome back to the Spikers Turf 2024 Invitational Conference with the 9 rookies, 4 players, active players lined up today for FEU. I was able to talk to the team captain, Jelord Talisay, and I asked him how the dynamics and the complexion of the team has been ever since this young team has joined their squad, and with the homegrown rookies that they have, especially coming off the FEU Diliman program. It's a similar program, so they've had a smooth transition ever since. And I asked him if there are specific roles for the rookies, some rookie obligations. They have to be first to be present in training, assemble the net, prepare the equipment, their breakfast, and this is for them to introduce discipline and to build their trust. And to answer the question of Noreen of how they've been working on their chemistry, all they do outside of training is that they play Mobile Legends all together, all the time. Back to you.
Parang ang saya naman nun.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Baileys, and of course, Baileys did mention na marami nga yung mga baguhan, the plebes, yung mga gagawa ng, kung sa opisina yung gagawa ng kape. Sila ngayon na taga-ready ng court sa training. But a few 18-year-olds, some 19-year-olds, a very, very young squad here in FEU.
Yeah, for those who do not know, I mean, for the viewers, in volleyball, that is the custom. You know, you're a freshman no matter how well recruited you are. You come in as a freshman.
Yeah.
You fix the net and breakfast and what have you.
Kahit star player ka pa, no, as a
Yeah.
freshman. Great tradition. And look at that. That almost worked out. Not quite, though. FEU will get the ball back. They lead by 4.
Well, Denega has to learn, no? If you want to give that second ball over, you want to make it fast. You can't. These kids from FE are very athletic. They'll get to the slow second ball overs.
One more time on that last hit by Sorio, team captain. It's a service error. And too bad for Chi-Chi, giving that point up. And the ball.
Yeah, in the pregame we did mention one of the strengths of Chi-Chi is, you know, their tendency to minimize their errors. Against the Navigators 5-setter, they only had 23, so that's a pretty decent number. And that's what they want to, you know, take advantage of today, play that way. Oh!
Some errors. Sayang yung mga kayang makuha sana, those gettable balls, no?
I wonder if it was going out. I mean, it was the last minute, like, one-handed, you know, reception.
So, tansya mo, dapat pinabayan na lang, ano?
Replay. I will confirm.
Okay. Bumawi ang Chi-Chi, but and that is a dead ball care of the blockers of FEU. So, a lot of action at the net for the taller FEU squad.
Yeah, we are being introduced to now one of the strengths of FEU, which is blocking, which we mentioned also at the top of the coverage. Chi-Chi gave away 16 blocks to the Navigators. You have to work on your coverage today.
Oh! Ganda ng bantay ni Nongala doon. Oh, that was into the net. So, an error now coming from FEU. See, that was number 5, Espartero. Yeah, hitting it into the net.
But that's one thing. You know, he's young. He's a rookie.
Yeah.
He's going to learn how to adjust to the sets that is, you know, not the sets he's most comfortable with.
And Saavedra, we're hearing from him for the first time. We know that he is one of the standouts here in the FEU team.
Yeah, and through the years, he has made a name for himself, winning a couple of awards throughout his career.
Oh, that's a tough one. Alicante just sends it over. Martinez sending it to the middle and really activating the middle blockers there.
I think they call a touch. The first referee saw it. The ball did go out, but there was a touch ball or a check ball.
15 serving 8.
That's a great serve.
And look at that. I think that was not exactly the way Alicante expected the ball to get over, but he scores. So
Whatever
let's
works.
leave it at that. Yeah.
Whatever works. But it goes to show if you're FEU, you know it was pretty much a free ball already. You have to be ready. You have to prepare and not just, you know, watch it.
Yeah. Bilis na bawi, 2 in a row for Saavedra. Again, the advantage of having a lefty opposite player. And we have a timeout. Second technical timeout with FEU now leading by 7.
na-learn namin nung last season sa Spikers Turf, wag agad sumuko, tapos tuloy lang habang nasa taas pa yung bola. Siguro yung madadala ko sa leg na to para sa team ko, yung pagiging matured sa court. Tsaka yung pagiging isang kuya sa team.
Importante dahil maraming mga baguhan na talagang merong tumatayong kuya. And importante yan for the, if you're a freshman, you also, there's a security that you feel in knowing that you have the kuyas, the mentors looking out for you.
Yeah, and they are like Jelord Talisay and Codilia, Benny Martinez, and Saavedra. So, yeah, I mean, it's good to have those in your team.
FEU just pulling away here. It was pretty tight in the beginning, but they're figuring out their opponent and using their advantage in height and their strength at the net.
Oh, what a serve.
Oh, easy there, but FEU keeps the ball in play, and these are lucky points for CHICHI Brotherhood. No? Yung mga errors on the side of FEU, libreng puntos.
Yeah, for Chi-Chi, one thing they have to realize also, when you study FU, they're an athletic team. Obviously, it's a given. They're young. So how do you counter that, right? These, surprise overs, slow hits, off speed. You try to get them off their game. You can see with FU, if it doesn't go as planned, it's like that's where they get frazzled, right?
Tama. It's still a 7-point lead, though, for the FEU team. And we have a new setter on the court, Duot. Espartero, pinagapang na niya yung bola, pero hindi tumawid. Again, another lucky break for CHICHI.
That's how they start the rally, back-to-back points. Espartero just showing us a little bit of immaturity, in some of his hits. But you know the way he is, he's going to go past that.
Oh! Yeah, that's huge. And the FEU just wants the ball back. They want to finish off this first set and not waste the lead that they have. 6'1" middle blocker Mendoza, getting a lot of balls.
And what an addition he is to FEU. I mean, with the Bugawan brothers through the years, right? I mean, you always ask, who's going to be the next middle blocker? And there you have it. You have a couple.
Lopez timing it. Blockers of FEU there. One more chance for CHICHI. Lopez will go up and just too tight. Look at that. Just totally sealed that net area. Walang makapasok doon.
Yeah, look at this slow-mo. Just great communication on their part. They established a three-man block and they knew. They read it. They read CHICHI.
Oh, again, a break for CHICHI. Good call to let that one go. They will get point number 13. You're talking about runs. That's exactly what CHICHI needs at this point.
Well, what they also need is to counter the FEU block party. FEU right now with 4, none for CHICHI Brotherhood Titans.
Tough first ball. It's going to be a freebie for CHICHI. Just too good, Mendoza. Offense or defense, he's doing his job.
We'll make that 5-0 in blocking.
What about the attacks? I mean, nangangalahati lang ang CHICHI. FEU already with 13 kills against 6 from CHICHI. So again, another error that CHICHI can capitalize on. Seeing new players come in, Frias will come in at the serve in place of Del Pilar. Service specialists here.
Well, they are down by 8. They need a rally here.
Here's a free ball again. Let's see what CHICHI makes of it. To the right pin. Still good blocking from FEU. Soria found a seam there.
Well, that's playing it smart. You know, you look at the gaps in the blocks and try to direct the ball. Sorio just enough speed to get it through.
And kahit anong set, no, talagang if you're sa open set, hindi pa rin nahabol ng blockers ng Chi-Chi. That set, that one was good actually. It was unexpected. Going to the right pin and Lopez will score.
Yeah, much needed. You want to see more balanced scoring at the side of the Titans. Really, we try to find, the right play to conduct.
And Miguel Deniega back on the court. We have yet to hear from Miguel in this game. He was the highest scorer, the top scorer with 17 points. Their first time out here at the Spikers turf.
Well, he has a long way to go, but you got to start somewhere.
This is going to be a freebie for FEU. Let's see if they can get point 22. Good combo plays, just confusing the blockers of Chi-Chi.
And that slight delay, that slight hang time made all the difference. Look at that, no more blockers.
We have a timeout.
Ang tapos blocking sa'yo pag guys, dahan-dahan lang. Ha, tao-tao na, mabilis sila, tao-tao lang. Ha?
Parang kasi binababa kasi natin yung level natin eh. Parang
Tapos, at angat
itaas
mo.
natin yung energy natin. Kahit naman, siguro naman talaga mas ahead sila, kunyari training, ganyan. Pero wag natin isipin yun, gawin nyo. Laruin natin na maayos kung ano.
Girls, hindi natatapos sa isang palo nila, tapos nabaon na tayo. Bawi tayo kaagad, ha?
Oy, go.
Bawi nila kasi.
Ilapit lang natin. Ilapit lang.
It's important to know what you're up against, and Chi-Chi talking about really the speed of the FEU Tamaraos.
I think what we got from that huddle was Chi-Chi actually acknowledged the fact that FEU has the advantage, maybe in height and training, as we said. So, but you want to fight. I mean, that's what volleyball is all about.
Oh, Duat, really smart there. Totally unexpected, that 1-2 play.
Yeah, one of the great recruits for FEU.
One of the young ones, 20-year-old Bronson Duat.
Well, you're just excited for FEU and the future of this team.
Kaabang-abang ang UAAP season. Oh, rare mistake. And Dongalia. Just with a mishit there. And Dongala, rather. But he's, for a 19-year-old, he seems so poised on the court. Parang he's chill. He doesn't get frazzled. Yeah, okay, sorry, made a mistake. I'll get you back later.
It's part of the game.
And I think it's called inside. So FEU poised to taking this first set.
Espartero actually showing us what he's made of. You know, it's not a perfect game. It's not clean, but still, you're just so impressed with this youngster.
Set point for the FEU DN Steel. We have a yellow card.
Yeah, I think it's more for the delay.
As it goes naman dito in volleyball, the yellow card pretty much stays a yellow card. Diba? It's just a warning. Unlike in other sports like football, ayaw mong malabasan ng kahit anong kulay na card.
And here, the worst is red and yellow together because that ejects somebody.
Tanggal ka na.
Evicts and ejects.
Oh, wow, solid. I mean, that is really the story. Fitting end to this first set of win via a double block for FEU.
Yeah, FEU really showing us their blocking prowess here, showing us youth, athleticism, all the combinations.
Easy win for FEU. We'll talk more about it after the break. 25-16 the score in that first set between FEU and CHICHI Brotherhood Titans. Doesn't really... it betrays how tight it was in the first part, no?
Yeah, but FEU, well, obviously showing us why they're the champions of the preseason tournament because they have, I think they have a complete team. They have, again, height, and then the connection is there, and they're just showing us so much confidence.
Yeah.
So for CHICHI, they were actually outplaying CHICHI. Let's look at some numbers here. All categories except errors, which is an interesting thing to tackle later. Point to FEU, 17 attacks, 6 blocks. And we mentioned that the block coverage of CHICHI has to be there. They have to work double time. One thing they're doing right, less errors. Just 2 errors. FEU with 8 being the young team, the tendencies of, ramming it into the net, committing 8 errors. But FEU, they're in a good place. So, okay, so they want to win this in straight sets. CHICHI, again, you have to work on your weaknesses. 6 blocks is a lot for your opponent, so you want to work on your coverage.
And we're seeing also a lot of shuffling by CHICHI's head coach, Alberto Javier. I guess it's also about finding the right combination of players on the field. Sino ba ang pwedeng tumabla or at least magpahirap ng konti dito sa FEU?
Yeah, and also we have to mention, in their first game, they took the Navigators to 5 sets. So
Yeah.
obviously they have the material, they just have to play well together at the same time.
That's a good start with Lopez scoring first in this second set. Hang time. Oh, good defense.
Good save.
Yeah. And Absin keeps getting fed the ball.
And for those who are familiar with that name, Charles Absin, he did come from Ateneo to join FEU.
He's part of the championship team now of FEU, the one that just won 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the hand time, and in case you missed it, sabi niya, let me show you again. He's got the elevation and the athleticism. Bumitin pa eh.
And the first, I didn't watch the preseason tournament, so it's the first time I'm watching Absin in BLO with FEU. I feel like he's comfortable already with the squad. He has blended perfectly.
Seeing action for the first time in this match today here in the second set. No, he sat out the first set, so also shows you how deep the bench is for the Tamaros.
Yeah, new setter also. Padilla also is there.
And they also have the advantage of having taller setters, particularly si Martinez, their starter, is 6 feet. So definitely an advantage. But si Duot has been doing a good job. He came in midway the first set.
Yeah, and they retain Saavedra and Espartero. Oh.
Great combination attack there. Just playing in system, and Saavedra really since the start, the second half of set 1, papakitang gilas.
Yeah, for me, Saavedra, we've followed his career since he was a rookie. Now I feel that he has embraced his role as being one of the leaders of the team. He's playing patient, letting the youngsters, play their game.
And FEU with a chance here to play catch-up. They can keep it close. Only a 2-point deficit for them.
But you like the fight of CHICHI here in the second set. There's better showing.
Yeah. Good defense. Lopez playing all around, but again, the blocking. You got to figure out how to get past the blocks of FEU.
And we always say, block coverage has to be there, but obviously it's easier said than done because the ball going back to their court is just so fast. So, what do we say? Liberos they have to work really double time.
And that's off the hands, and well, that's one way you can counter the block. And Sorio is the one who's kind of gotten figured out, but he hit the net.
Yeah.
So unfortunately for him, sayang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you like the effort.
Yes.
I like also the attitude because he knows the blockers are there. He just went for it. They have to control the power of their game.
Tulit.
Oh,
Wow, Carriedo contributing this time. Also coming in for the first time in the second set for FEU. 6'2.5". 21-year-old middle blocker.
boy, the future looks bright for the middles of
Absolutely.
the Tamaraws.
It's a free ball. Duat with a quick look. Found Carriedo again. Boy, and great connection.
Yeah, and that was quick. Now they have the lead, the 1-point lead, and just, acknowledging the fact that that connection is there and feeding Carriedo, that made all the difference.
A lucky break here. Service error.
Yeah, it's a better start though. I mean, 6-all.
Over received there. Chance for Chi-Chi. Espartero going for it. Great shot. Great angles for Espartero.
But you see, his attitude really, as much as possible, he's going to go for those strong attacks, strong hits. That's a great serve.
That one's outside. Yeah, it was a tough one from the serve pa lang. Nakita mo na nahirapan ang Chi-Chi. And FEU will once again get to 8 points first in this initial technical timeout.
Back inside the Inaris Sports Arena in Pasig City for the Chi-Chi Titans. Former JRU star player Matthew Miguel, who still has yet to get his groove in this game, is actually a graduate of criminology and wants to pursue taking the boards pretty soon. Took a gap year for this one and will rest. And he's also he's a graduate and wants to pursue criminology, but while serving for the Brotherhood Titans, he is actually Coach Matthew in the weekends and he coaches in the Kapatiran, Manila for a club team, HVP for boys and girls under 16 and under 18. And he speaks about the basics and looks to apply that for the Titans, focusing on the fundamentals and fulfilling the roles and needs of the team. And he wants to continue to feed that passion of his for volleyball. Back to you, Chicky and Noreen.
Ganda naman nun. Talagang meron ding parang this is a man on a mission, Miguel, who wants to share his talent to the rest of the volleyball community.
And wants to make change in the future. Criminology.
Back to the game. FEU, after that service error, leading by just a point. So Chi-Chi, definitely better showing, but you also are seeing FEU a little bit relaxed also and making some errors, helping out the campaign of Chi-Chi.
Yeah. Well, again, you expect that from a young team, playful, and then just the giggle factor.
And we're also seeing a shuffling of the players on the court. So we're seeing, like we mentioned, the depth of FEU's bench.
And you know that this is, of course they want to win this tournament, but this is more of a stepping stone for the coming UAAP for FEU. So yeah, you want to use more players on if possible.
Ball back to Chi-Chi. Chance here for them to tie things up. Saavedra going up. Good pickup by Chi-Chi. Good defense from both sides of the court. Saavedra just punching the ball over. Oi! And that's going to be a point for FEU. I'm seeing just with a nose for the ball, knowing exactly when to jump.
It was right at the right place at the right time
Yeah.
as well. I mean, the miscue obviously on the side of Chi-Chi, but yeah, Absin just knew how to put that back.
Almost. Balls kept alive. Good exchanges. Again, how to get past the two-man block. Lopez trying to figure it out. Did he get a touch ball? He did, so that's going to be a point. Yeah, he clearly, Lopez tried to go over the block. Managed to get a check ball.
Espartero tried to deny that, but I mean, they're not going to challenge, so guilty as charged.
Just like that. Absin just, he does things quickly without effort. Just 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Talaga, the system at work, as you're saying, he fits right into the system.
He does. But you have to give credit also to the first pass and the digging of FEU, you know, paving the way for all these middle attackers.
Free ball FEU. Great job. And Duo, they're really so athletic. They're just running after the ball and putting it up perfectly for his attackers.
Yeah, and look at that. I mean, a running back set, jump set, and he's really just fooling the blockers at this point.
Tough serves from FEU. Look at those blockers. It was a well-run combination attack, pero basang-basa pa rin. And Chi-Chi has to figure out what to do. They call for time.
Ay, kung sinong papalo, nakikita naman natin. Tapos doon na tayong babantay. Hindi na iiwan pa natin. Titignan muna natin. Isit yung bola eh.
Masyado malalaki yung gitna.
Basta lang, tingnan nyo lang yung kalaban. Ha?
Kaya natin puro sa una.
Kasi alam nyo na, doon na papunta kanina. Tapos sa black.
Kaya kalma lang natin. Kasi,
Apat lang. Ha, kaya yan. Isang pasa maganda kayo.
Kaya pala yun.
guys,
Bawi!
pagtumahan yung bola, pagtulong-tulungan natin.
Bawi! No, Chichi!
Tama, that last play, we're talking about the blocking of FEU that's just unrelenting. And some numbers early here, we've got 9 blocks already for FEU, 25 attacks versus Chi-Chi's 13.
Pretty much the same numbers as the first set.
And service error. And a free point for Chi-Chi.
But actually, those errors, though, are the reason why, you know, it's not a blowout here in the second set.
And here, you know, when you see how difficult it is to stop FEU on the block, you'll appreciate din kung gaano kagaling sila as blockers. Eh. Kasi talagang it's the timing. Eh. If you miss on the timing, the ball is gonna bounce off your hands. No, kamusta naman ang mga service error?
Well, 8 for FEU, 2 for Chi-Chi. So these are the things that they have to, you know, be happy about with their game today, even if they're down.
So if you look at the score, really, Chi-Chi has to figure out how to create their own points because 8 of the 12 were talagang rinegalo na sa kanila. Binigay sa kanila ng FEU.
Yeah.
And ayan pa, so some more errors coming from the hitters this time. Espartero hitting it into the net.
You know, his game reminds me of a very young Brian Bagunas. You know, when he started in UAP, he was talented, but that attitude that go for every shot, so you'll see him have miss hits, hit into the net. But when they are able to control that emotion, they're going to be really good.
Well, he did just that in that last he hit 16 points for FEU care of Espartero. We have a timeout.
Ang goal ko po this conference is gusto ko po makasabay po sa mga nakakalaro po dito sa Spikers Surf, and gusto ko rin po na mapakita yung skills ko po and makatulong din po sa team namin. Halos araw-araw na rin po kami nag-ensayo, and kahit po medyo late na po nag-start yung namin pag-ensayo, binubuhos po namin lahat.
Well, that's a good goal, and really the place to do it, to go against the greats here at the Spikers Turf. And Christian Alicante, one of the more senior members at 32. Kalaban niya, mga teenager.
And, you know, I mean, they are a new team. They just, as the tournament progresses, you want to see the improvement. You know, it's not immediate effects. You want to see them learn from every game.
Yeah, this is only their second outing after all. And as we said in the coverage, na 5-set din nila ang Navigators, although they gave up the game to the more experienced Iloilo team.
No, I mean, that's not an easy feat. Navigators is a really good team.
That's a good heads-up volleyball there. Alicante will get that point. Just sending the ball right back to the unsuspecting FEU team.
And it is just a one-point game.
Get Frias getting ready to serve. Oh, labas. And this is definitely not what Chi-Chi needs right now. I mean, they can take advantage of the errors at the serve for FEU.
Well, that's their 6th error. Talking about Chi-Chi, FEU has 16. So it's a 10-point disparity.
You've got Celajes coming in for FEU first time.
Boy, they are really emptying the bench, letting everybody play.
Cordelia blocked, ball still good. Espartero will save it. Cordelia will go up again. Deniega putting it up. Oh! And talagang pinatrabaho nila itong si Celajes. Sa kanya napunta lahat ng bola in that last sequence.
No, and you like that hit by Alicante. Look at that. That's the way to go. You know, you have a strong blocking opponent. You read it. You know, lihis.
And a quick point for Cordelia. 2-point advantage for FEU.
Speaking of quick, that's how quick FEU recovers. I mean, that's what we're seeing in today's game.
They're not allowing any runs by Chi-Chi despite their errors. Oh, nice set. We did not see that pipe attack coming.
Yeah, but it went wide. Again, the nerves.
Ayan, nagigil na naman, ano.
Actually, it's not nerves. It's energy.
Oo.
There are too much energy.
Wow! We talk about speed and how things happen so quickly here for FEU.
But, you know, we've seen Absin play.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times. I think he's gotten better.
Yeah?
If I should. Arguably, okay? Arguably.
Natawa lang ako kasi slow-mo yung pinapanood natin, parang real time eh.
Yeah. Boy, another error on the side of FEU.
I mean, FEU has to really consider how many errors they have committed, mostly at the serve, because if Chi-Chi ends up taking this second set, then mahaba-haba ang kanilang serving sa training sa susunod na araw.
1,000 balls.
Oh. Almost! Almost, but just too much for Chi-Chi. Just really the blocking of FEU.
Yeah, but great effort. That's what you want to see. You know, if you're the coach, like Chi-Chi, you see they're trying, maybe a little more training to get them faster, but that's what's important, is you see them giving their effort. Better pass.
Oh. Pero tinan mo yun ang bilis na nun. Si Deniega wanted to make a quick conversion pero talagang bantay pa rin a solo block. FEU, one more time on that.
Yeah, just
Nasabayan pa rin.
great anticipation. Aside from, again, them being tall and fast, they just read it really well.
Wrong idea, wrong decision there for Alicante. Biglang bumagsak yung bola. That's what happens with these floater serves. Timeout.
Hindi lang isa yung kumover kasi. Tapos kayo kumover.
Guys, pag screen ko na, kaya naman natin kunin yun. Huwag nang talunin, huwag nang naaano pa yung ball. Naiba pa yung trajectory. Kaya naman eh. Sayang, isa na lang yung kanina eh. Huwag nyo na palayuin, One stop nyo kanina. Diskarte, tingnan mo yung block. Tingnan na kami nila. Tingnan mo yung block. Tingnan mo yung block.
First set went away of FEU 25-16, so definitely a closer second set, but remind you, it's mostly because of the errors of FEU that Chi-Chi is this close in score.
You can sense really the frustration of Chi-Chi during that huddle, you know. The lead went down to just one, but then FEU able to build on that.
And more substitutions again. Miguel coming back in. Talked about this guy with the highest score from the last game. Still needing to get his groove.
They need his output. You know, you are right. 17 points, and so far he has a solitary point to his name.
Let's see if Miguel can add to that. Magic bunot needs a couple more of those.
But then that was registered as a net violation. So yet another error on the side of FEU.
Although pasok din naman, in fairness, kay Miguel. And then you have the service errors coming from Chi-Chi also.
As little as their errors are, I mean, that's going to hurt.
It's also the timing of these errors. Big serve, good first ball. Deniega creating good execution on that combo attack. That was Mosera.
Yeah, Matt Miguel knows that they need his numbers. We kept saying it, and well, 2 straight points for Matt Miguel.
Espartero again, going sharp, cross court. O nga, hindi pa tayo nakakita ng mga dink o ng mga off speed tong kay Espartero. Ayaw niya.
It's really hit or miss
all or nothing talaga siya.
All or nothing
But it's
like that.
They have some leeway. Still set point for FEU.
Madame Chicky, case in point, Exhibit A. No, but you know, he is young. He will learn to control that energy.
Back row attack. Oh, we haven't seen so many of those, which is also a credit to FEU that they vary their plays. Unexpected back row attack, getting FEU the second set win. This one a little tighter, but again, it was not without the errors of FEU that got Chi-Chi in striking distance.
Well, different mix of players for FEU, but same result. You know, again, we talked about the depth, and they are showing us.
25-22 is how that second set ended, and we'll talk more about it after the break. 2-0 with FEU in their first game here in the Invitational tournament of Spikers Turf, at only needing one more set to make their first W.
Yeah, well, we kept saying it that during the course of the second set, a better set in terms of scoring. I like the attitude displayed by Chi-Chi in the second set, a bit more fight, you know, but what we saw in that game against the Navigators, we want to see it. More of that, you know, more fight in them. Let's look at some numbers. You can see they improved on their attacks, 11-14. Blocking again, their Waterloo. They gave up 5, 6 in the first set, so that's a total of 11. And we're still in the third set. They gave up 1 service ace. Okay, that's a given. And again, you have to commend them. Their errors are always way lower than FEU, but FEU just finds a way to make do with their errors.
And we are just about to get started in this third set. A must-win situation for Chi-Chi. Arena Plus, Astigsa Sports.
Good pass.
Almost the block there. So Lopez going against Luis Miguel solo. And FEU will get the point off the block.
Luis Miguel, artist yan, diba? Anyway, we have 2 Miguels on opposite courts. Oh, good cover.
Lopez will go, sending the ball over. FEU again with a chance.
Oh,
Good save. Lopez again. That one is outside. Was there a touch? I think no touch.
Well, he had the right thing in mind. When you look at his follow-through, he wanted to push it off the blockers. Just wasn't able to get a hand at that. But again, you know, if you're using your mind and trying to outsmart your opponents, that's a good start.
Deniega back on the court as the setter. And you see the effort. That one did not cross the net, did it?
Yeah. Well, there's not going to be a challenge, so we won't know if there's a block touch or not. But yeah, it looked like it clipped the net.
And we're seeing most of the starters back on the court for FEU. Many of them sat out the second set.
Yeah.
In spite of that win by FEU.
Oh, great cover.
Blocking, but yeah, good defense. They're able to at least counter the block. First rally we're seeing here, Noreen.
Yep, long one at that.
Alicante sending it over. Martinez, who's he looking for? Outside set. Good
Still
block.
alive. Oh!
Great effort by the libero of Chi-Chi. Alicante wants to kill it.
Still alive.
Yeah, we're still at it. Chance ball. Deniega to Alicante. Great job, Chinaga. Patience paid off for Chi-Chi.
Playing it smart, really just, you know, they kind of realize that FEU, as young as they are, long rallies will also knock the wind out of them. They saw the movement were getting slow. So the Alicante, what did he do? Just drop it, playing it smart.
Yeah, tsaka they're erratic. We see a lot of errors, and those will show the longer the rallies go.
As you were saying.
Cordelia there could not get the ball past the net, and an early lead by Chi-Chi. They need to sustain this. This is a must-win third set for the Brotherhood. And that's a quick point again. And yung mga bawing ganyan, yung makikita mo rin, the setter, talaga pinababawi niya yung mga player niya.
You gotta give credit. You know, in that slow-mo, it's so clear. Great setting by Benny Martinez. Yeah. Just one blocker. I mean, Del Pilar was totally out of sync there.
Alicante again, challenging the blockers. Good joust. Lopez will get the point. No violation.
Well, at least we're seeing that from Chi-Chi. You know, them controlling the net for a change.
And this is an earned lead. This is by virtue of the points that they've scored.
Yeah.
I mean, was that meant to be a 1-2 play?
It looked like a miss set for a B quick, but and the reaction says it all.
Oh, just really lucky for FEU. Back row. Nice try. But we haven't seen too many pipe attacks either from FEU, so we're seeing a variation of plays now with Martinez back on the court calling the shots.
Yeah, I think it's more for Jelor Talisayan, those pipe attacks. Others, they just want them to attack from the front.
Smart. And talagang utakan na lang, sabi ni Alicante.
Yeah, that's the way to go. You
Yeah.
did mention not a lot of drops throughout the match. A little here in the third set, and they scored.
Oh! How about that three-man block? And nakita mo talaga yung wind-up dito on the side of FEU. Like, as we said, they always go full throttle. Boom! Pero bumalik eh.
And that's the first solid block of Chi-Chi. Oh.
Good. Good up. Alicante again. Nasagot.
Boy, defense working for Chi-Chi.
Good read. Oy! But that 1-2 foiled almost, if not for the net violation.
Sayang. Well, I say sayang because it looks like they're controlling the action in the net, right? But yeah, I mean, just...
Yeah. So we are feeling and appreciating the rhythm that Chi-Chi seems to have found.
Yes. Oh.
Nakapagsunod-sunod sila ng mga puntos. And look at that. I mean, the score has been really tight from the first point.
Yeah, and they have the lead. I mean, this is the team that we're saying we're looking for. The team that brought the Navigators to 5 sets. This is the team.
And this is the first starters, the first string of FEU that's on the court. Sorio. Good up by the libero. And errors. And for the first time, Chi-Chi will get to 8 points first in this first technical timeout.
This is the 2024 Spiker Surf Invitational Conference for FEU's power rookie, Miko Espartero, a product of Antique. 20 years old, started playing volleyball in the 5th grade. Initially was competing for a badminton as a badminton player, but then eventually was absorbed by his varsity team's team to compete as a spiker. His biggest break was last year during the Dinagyong Festival in Iloilo back in 2023, where he won MVP and ultimately was recruited by FEU at first to compete as a beach volleyball player, but then tried out in the indoors team, and now the rest is history, and safe to say that he's found a home in Moraita. And it's now time to hear from our fans online. This is at team_FEU, excited for DN Steel FEU later. Sana makita natin maglaro sina Duot, Pangilinan, Molina, Tandok as well. Join the conversation online by using the hashtag SpikerSurf2024. Visit us on Facebook and on Instagram. Back to you, Chiki Noreen.
Thanks a lot, Baileys. Much tighter third set. Actually, we've seen a couple of good rallies already. And we are seeing Chi-Chi really adjust and doing what they need to do and being more creative like that. And challenging the FEU Tamaras at the net as well.
Speaking of challenge. No, but you have to mention also De La Cruz doing a great job in, the libero work. He's keeping the ball in play. That's why the rallies are longer.
Too many touches there for Endongala. And again, that error, that's an unforced error dahil hindi rin tumawid yung bola.
You know, the thing that's happening, you know, that's going right for Chi-Chi. Now they're challenging FEU, and FEU is the one stunned, right? They're the ones, okay, I got blocked, because in the first 2 sets, they had their way.
Yeah. Things is really going the way of Chi-Chi now, a service ace. Great serve.
Yeah.
Nobody home there.
And those are the hardest to get, the corner.
Uy! Ayun naman. Bumati naman to Talisayan. We haven't heard too much from Jelor Talisayan today, but when he wants to make an impact, he does it in a big way.
Yeah. Because, you know, ball distribution is really on point here for FEU. That's why you're so used to Talisayan getting a lot of numbers. This time, it's very well distributed.
Free ball. Back set this time. Good distribution. Exactly the key for FEU. This time, Miguel getting the point from the right pin.
Yeah, everyone getting a chance to score. Again, look at that. Because of great setting, the blockers were late. So he had an open space, talking about Miguel.
Good serve. And again, off the block. So Sorio has figured things out.
Yeah.
Lagang just tooling the ball.
That's a good statement. He has figured it out.
Still a 2-point lead for Chi-Chi. Must win third set for the Brotherhood. Balik ang bola sa FEU. Back row. Easy over.
Chance.
Good coverage. Joust. Won by FEU. Sorio will go up again. He's going down the line.
He's on a roll. Wow.
Great control of the ball. He can will it to go where he wants. This time going for zone 1.
And look at, you know, last minute, Talisayan took his hand, pulled his hand down, and he had an open down the line kill.
Uy. And that did not go back up. So you're talking about the effort also of the liberos, both sides actually working hard. De La Cruz there.
That was a body shot.
Yeah. Buti nga nailagan niya ng konti. Good first ball. Back set. Oh, come on. Just classic textbook blocking by Endongala there, roofing the ball.
Yeah, all six of him was all over that. Look at how his arms are well over the net.
Sorio again. And Sorio has been the go-to, and for good reason.
And the way he's attacking for me, he's frustrating the blocking of FEU that was there. 11 blocks in the first 2 sets. Well, he has 8 points to his name at this part of the match.
I want to say about 4 in this third set.
Yeah.
May service ace pa siya.
And he talks about the legitimacy of Chi-Chi having the lead at this point here in the third set. They're really just, you know, showing a different aspect of their game.
Oh, wow. I think you can't give that much time for the blockers of FEU. Pag ganun kabukas yung set, talagang alam nila kung kailan tataluan, and we are tied at 14 timeout.
All lang. Alam mo ginagawa niya, yung cutter, di ba? Yung cutter, okay na pa yan, kasi pag naiwan naman siya, sarado mo yung zone, kaya naman akin yun. Pag naiwan na siya, pag naiwan siya sa block. Ha? Diretso mo na lang. Akin yun.
Okay lang, nakakadikit tayo, hindi naman malayo yung score, ha?
Oo.
Kaya sisimulan namin sa receive, gawan nyo ng paraan pag umangat yung bola. Kukover kami pag na-block.
Masayang, ha? One stop.
Tsaka ano, wag nyong iasa sa amin na kami lang yung kukover. Lahat tayo kukover.
Effective.
Ha? Go!
The floor defense or the defensive players assuring the attackers that they will do their jobs, and that's a good assurance. That's something you want to also hear from your teammates.
Yeah, the fact that they're acknowledging that they really have to cover. But, you know, I was looking at that or watching the huddle. I can't imagine Coach Edwin Crisolo go mad. He's just such a jolly coach.
Oh, that was a beauty. Alicante just totally avoiding the three-man block.
Yeah, playing it smart because he did get blocked earlier than the huddle, and he just made the right adjustment.
They're going for the, shall we say, seasoned players. Alicante, we mentioned, is 32 years old, so a lot of experience also behind him. Pero ang bilis na naman ang pangyayari. FEU, you know, they don't want to extend this. They know that may ibubuga rin talaga ang Chi-Chi.
And you like also, if you look at that slow-mo, you see the be quick. You know, because Chi-Chi was actually checking the middles already, so they changed it.
Outside set. Broken play there. Alicante will go again. Where will Martinez go this time? To the middle.
Still alive.
Hang time.
Oh, too near the net.
Joust one by FEU. Play continues. We like these rallies. Oh, Alicante. Check by Mendoza there.
Boy, you know he wants that back. That was single block coverage.
And FEU manages to get to 16 points first on our second technical timeout.
Yung goal po ng team namin ay syempre makapasok po sana sa at least top 4 kasi syempre kami po yung pinaka bagong team, and kumbaga parang dun, ayun po yung way namin para at least makilala yung team. This year na ako po yung captain ball ng team namin, so mas magagamit po ako ngayong season na to, so ayun po, sana po ma-improve ko yung paglalaro ko ng volleyball.
Osorio has definitely come alive, particularly here in the third set, just showing his leadership. And that's a good goal to make the top 4. As we know, we talked about the format here. All the teams meet once, and we take the top 4. They are the only ones advancing, joined by the guest team, mystery guest team.
Mystery. Yeah, and then 5 teams, single round robin, top 2 gold, 3-4 bronze.
And so far, after day 2 of competition, we've got Crisscross on top with 1 win, and the Navigators also with a win against Chi-Chi. Lifting violation, it seems.
Yeah, that's a clear call because the ball did stay in Codilla's hand for way too long.
A lead for Chi-Chi in this crucial part of the game. We're getting closer to the 25-point mark. Martinez outsmarting Chi-Chi that time. Totally unexpected. Masked that 1-2 very well.
Well, like these unexpected things are the best to watch. And let's talk about service errors. FU with 12-4 for Chi-Chi. Well, let's leave it at 12.
Oh, an error there, giving, Japan style.
Yes.
Good read there. But Chi-Chi could not keep that ball in play.
Well, we're seeing that a lot already in men's volleyball. And they're really getting better at that.
Yeah.
That was Lyric Mendoza with that set.
Oh, that looked good. It's fun to watch also. Of course, in the end, Lord Dalisayan with a point. Good defense we're seeing from the Tams. One more chance. Outside set. Oh, good effort there. That was tough for Miguel. It was a wide set, nakahabol, nandun ang blockers, but he managed to just push it off the hands.
Yeah. He just stayed with it. That's what you want to see. You know, you're playing against a young team, you got a challenge.
Again, I guess they're saying, you're not going to expect me to pull a 1-2 consecutively, so that's what I'm going to do.
And he makes it look so easy, no, Benny Martinez?
FEU up by 1. So if you're Chi-Chi, this is the time to really calm down and just keep your poise, keep your composure.
Or pray for these errors. That's the 13th service error of FEU.
Yeah, sometimes when on paper you know that FEU is a stronger team, you have to hope for them to have a bad day, combine it with a good showing, like a service ace when it counts.
Well, with the help of the net, but they will take it.
And Frias coming in for the first time here in this third set, usually at the serve. Oh, this time the net was not helpful. And we are tied at 20.
50% for Frias.
Again, FEU already winning the first 2 sets. For those who are just joining the coverage now, this is a must-win situation for the Chi-Chi Brotherhood. 25-16, 25-21, those first 2 sets for FEU, and they continue to commit these errors.
Yeah, that was you saw that follow through. Really, the shoulders were tight, went pretty low. But that is what Chi-Chi wants to do. You're ahead here, 21-20. FEU is in unfamiliar territory. You got to like put some pressure with these kids.
Yeah, really exploit this opportunity to play on.
Yeah.
They're seeing that it is an error-prone FEU on the court right now.
And you never know, if you win this set, the complexion will change.
Good defense for Chi-Chi. Soria going up. Buhay pa bola. But that's called outside. But yeah, you gotta love the fighting spirit, the never say die we're seeing from Chi-Chi.
Yeah. Yeah, but also you love that adjustment by Ndongala there, right? I mean, he knew Soria was getting through him. He just made sure that his arms were over the net.
Oh, no. That's 2 errors in a row for our team captain. First at the attack and now at the serve. Very crucial points in the game.
And a 1-point lead by Chi-Chi. Oh, good save!
Great effort by Chi-Chi. And that one is definitely inside. Zone 6 empty there. Chi-Chi did not even attempt that time, which was probably the wrong decision.
Well, it was by the line, the end line. Again, the hardest to get are those line balls. Wasn't the most perfect of hits, but they'll take it.
Tied at 22. This definitely the best showing for Chi-Chi all match long.
Yeah.
Ball will go over. Another chance for the Brotherhood to reboot. Alicante will get the ball again. From the right pin. Good heads-up play by Alicante.
Still alive.
Martinez pushing it to the left. Oh, solid block. How about that?
Del Pilar denies entry there.
Oh, that looked really good for Chi-Chi. You know, they're showing what they're capable of. But, you know, ba't sila naghintay hanggang third set?
Well, better late than
Oo
never.
naman. Lamang pa rin ang Chi-Chi. Escudero back in the game in place of Cordelia.
And you know, with this substitution, Coach Edgar Culio does not want a third set.
Oh, wow. That was huge coming from the right pin. It's Luis Miguel going for the long one.
Del Pilar thought his head's gonna get chopped off with that ball.
And just props to Miguel targeting the tall guy in the back,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Alicante tries to keep things going here for Chi-Chi, and he does just that. For the first time, Chi-Chi in set point.
And you know, we have to give it to Chi-Chi. They're really working hard for every point. One good serve.
Goal inside. We couldn't see it from where we are, but that was a very, very sharp cut shot. And we have a tight ball game here.
Do we have a challenge?
Challenge? Why not? We haven't seen that challenge card go up all match long. Nothing to lose, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
you know. And just to give their guys a breather. But like you said, maganda pangitain talaga to para sa Chi-Chi. Kung malagpasan nila itong set na to, then they already know that they can match up against the formidable FEU squad.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, let's just perhaps ice the server a bit.
Well, you know, he talked about tendencies, FEU service errors.
And a couple from Espartero playing it safe this time, and wala pang pito. I think you get a second chance for that. Yeah. You talk about the nerves, the excitement, the adrenaline.
Couldn't hear anything. Just serve.
Going for the jump serve.
But safe serve.
Yeah. Oh, that cut shot. Sabi ni Alicante, meron din ako nun.
That looked real pretty there. Really no blockers. Look at this. Look at that angle.
Great job by Alicante. He has really come through for his team here in the third set. Chance to tie things up. Oh! Buhay pa rin ang bola. FEU with a chance.
Good cover.
Martinez pushing it out. Oh! Team captain making up for the errors from earlier. When it counts, Talisayan will score.
You like though he adjusted. You know, he got blocked. He went for a different angle. But we have to say Chi-Chi did get their chances for this third set, and they're hoping, you know, I mean, get a side out here.
Here comes Sorio. Blockers of FEU are there. And that one is outside. Again, untouched by Chi-Chi. So very inconsistent at best is Jelor Talisayan today.
Pretty erratic.
Yeah.
Another chance for Chi-Chi to claim this third set.
Whoa. Third set point. And that is a win for Chi-Chi, and they continue to play, and it's funny how it ends.
Yeah.
It's that error, that unexpected error from FEU, which pretty much characterizes this entire third set.
Well, we did say, you know, if
Second
if Chi-Chi just challenged FEU and tried to put pressure, they're the ones who succumb here in the third set.
Yeah. We are going for set number 4. That was an exciting set 3, and I think Chi-Chi has found the rhythm. Let's see how they fare in the next set. We'll be back. big third set for the CHICHI Brotherhood Titans, winning that one 27-25. 3 times at set point, third time's a charm. And Alicante really was the big factor in the third set.
I think the term you used, Chicky, was they figured it out. And boy, better late than never, and they did. They were able to snatch the third set from FEU. And what you like is, again, you know, they're digging deep. They know FEU is a strong team, but they were just playing it smart, finding the holes, blocking, you know, everything working. And if you look at the numbers, very interesting is the block department. They outblocked FEU. And if you take the advantage from your opponent, chances are you will end up on top in that set. Look at that. And 2 service aces at that. Everything else is pretty constant. The attacking, the errors, very few for CHICHI, more for FEU. But for FEU, okay, what do you want to happen here? I mean, you know, I'm actually surprised towards the end of that third set. Not a lot of sets to the middle, right? Because the first pass was working, but they decided to keep going to the outside hitter, right? And he was checked.
We were talking about good distribution in the first couple of sets, which was a little bit lacking in the third set, like you mentioned. And you've got the advantage of Ndongala, a very tall and very smart young middle blocker.
Yeah.
That they need to exploit.
Well, you can see FEU going back to their starting 6.
And again, FEU will score first, or rather, CHICHI will score first. Sorio just hitting it off the block.
You know what's dangerous also is if you let a team like CHICHI, who just wants to come out and play, win a couple of games if possible, you give them that new life. You know, they're gonna just take it, embrace it. So FEU, what are you gonna do? You have to try to counter that.
Meantime, middle blocker and Ndongala scoring the first point for FEU in this fourth set.
Better serve from Talisaya.
And we're seeing shades of the first set where FEU is just all business and just doing what they know best, just blocking so well.
But that's what I like, you know, the beauty of men's volleyball right now. Really, no matter if in paper which team has the advantage, you can never count your opponents out. Because a lot of the players who are not really known, they're just in for the love of the game. So they just want to play, and they play with a lot of heart.
Imagine the boost in confidence for CHICHI coming into this fourth set. Kinaya nilang FEU, so mas matapang sila ngayon.
Yeah, supposedly.
On the other hand, it can also be seen as a wake-up call for the Tamaraws. And Ndongala, look at his game face.
Good serve.
And again, just things happening at the net. Sin with his speed. Good read.
I think they realized, talking about FE, I think they realized that CHICHI outblocked them in set number 3, and they're going to go to work here in set number 4.
And the blockers just doing their job for FEU. Chance here now. Again, a lot of action in the middle. And that's going to be this is going to be a point for, no, there's going to be a challenge because clearly Alicante thinks it was Alicante thinks it was inside, and that's not what FEU thinks. Although sa harap nila bumagsak yung bola.
Coach Ed Arculio talking to the linesman, -2 ka na.
First challenge we're seeing from the FEU Tamaraws. Let's see.
Out. Coach kept talking to the linesman.
And ang layo na na.
You understand if it's like a hairline, if it's that far, come on.
Oh, meron namang counter challenge. Ang Chi-Chi.
Well, Chi-Chi really feels like they won that point, no?
So it looked clean, but they feel like there was a contact from the blockers of FEU.
Interesting to see, but it looked more like during real time, it looked like it clipped the net. Yeah, there. He looked cross.
Double challenge, one successful, one not successful. And FEU will get the point and the ball. They lead by 3.
One successful, one unsuccessful. All in favor of FEU.
So that was a point there, that last sequence. Quick set.
Yeah.
Still foiled by FEU. Espartero. That one is good. Right in the sweet spot. Next to the end line in zone 6.
You know, Espartero just makes it look so easy, you know? He's just like hopping. He's like in a pogo stick.
Oo nga eh, wala masyadong effort. Good consistent serving here for Ndongala.
Outside.
And just a string of points. Oh. So this is going to be contested also, that call by FEU.
See?
First referee saying there was a black touch.
No, you know the importance of communication, no? Even during that, they said they called the net touch, and then Absin said, no, it's not me, and then it wasn't against Espartero, and then they realized, no, challenge. Communication is key.
And parang siguradong FEU na wala silang black touch doon. But let's see, that's 2 consecutive plays that are challenged here. Crucial 4th set for both teams.
Some comic relief here for FEU.
We are going to be back here on Sunday at the Inaris Sports Arena as we take a look at the coach just showing his guns.
Yeah. Okay.
Oo nga naman. There's no black touch. Natatawa na lang si coach.
Well, the calls are actually not going FEU's way, but the challenges are making it.
Oh, that one is inside. Any challenges? No, that was clean.
See, for Chi-Chi, you know, kidding aside, for Chi-Chi, that's what won them the 3rd set. You know, playing it smart, trying to find a way to get through the blockers, and that's what they should do.
Oh, Absin hitting the ball on his way down. It's just so much fun to watch Absin in action. Getting FEU to 8 points first. We'll be back.
Nagbabalik po ang 2024 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. For the Titans, they are looking a lot more loose and in rhythm, and it all started with their head coach, Coach Roberto Javier, who's been nothing but positive to them, encouraging his team, acknowledging their efforts, and focusing on the team's strength, and which is their experience and their wit, and more of the team's environment. They've been responding well and translating their mishaps into a more boosted energy, as we've witnessed that in the 3rd set. And as they have been trailing here in the 4th set, it's been working well for them. Back to you, Chiqui and Noreen.
It definitely has. Thanks a lot, Baileys, for that report. And Don't forget, they took the Navigators to 5 sets last time out. Talking about Chi-Chi. So they definitely have it in them. Naghabol din sila doon. Chi-Chi won the first set, lost the second and third, and managed to win set 4 to extend the set. So these kids have heart.
Yeah. And they can only get better, you know, through the course of the tournament.
Oh, look at that. Again, things happen fast. Tsaka yung mga hindi mo inaasahan, yung mga unexpected na mga ganyan. Yan yung, sabi mo nga, hindi naaaral yan ng FEU.
Well,
Not a good time for a service error.
They give it right back.
Yeah. But we are seeing FEU from set number 1, the intensity and the desire to just dominate.
It's back.
That's definitely off the block, but there will be a block. You can count on it every time.
I like this set, though. Getting Soria involved.
It's a broken play. And Jelor getting another point. Still a 4-point advantage for FEU. And you know, Coach Ed is probably saying, huwag yun namang ibigay ito. Ang ganda nung unang pinakita nyo in the first 2 sets. Oh! That's too much. So you keep the ball in play.
Oh, good effort there for FEU, trying to keep that ball alive. Well, some leading scorers here. Derek Mendoza with 12. Jelord Talisayan also with 12. Saavedra and Espartero with 10 apiece. Alicante and Sorio for Chi-Chi.
So 4 players in double digits for FEU. And you know, si Talisayan, we talked about his erratic showing so far, but still managing 12 points. Talagang iba yung ano yung the leader being on the court, team captain, just kahit papano talagang siya inaasahan.
Yeah.
Martinez again, you know, the service errors, really, they have to revisit this. FEU is they're going to hear it from their coach at training tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are really piling up.
Yeah. You wanted Ndongala in the mix, and he's getting a lot more touches in this 4th set.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Ndongala gets recruited to play for the basketball team. So athletic.
Outside, almost. Talisayan was hoping it would just drop like floaters do.
Yeah. A lot of ups and downs for Jelord Talisayan, like you said. Boy, Del Pilar really looks like his brother from La Salle.
One of the taller players of Chi-Chi. Oh, it's definitely inside. In fact, Del Pilar is the tallest player at 6'3".
6'3". Good chase there by Ndongala.
Sipag, no, ni Ndongala. Kitang-kita mo. He's one of the rookies, a freshman, and he's really just doing his job. First service error for him.
Yeah. But the way he moves, you know, when he tries to chase where the hitters are, it's like he makes it look so effortless. And just one step to the right.
Yeah. He's got a nose for the ball, no? Oy! Nagkahiyaan. Namunti ka ng FEU doon. A good sequence there in favor of Chi-Chi, just really exploiting the errors happening on FEU side. Nakakagulo doon, sabi nila.
And look at the score. It's just a 2-point game. You know, these like they're slowing down the pace of the game. Talking about Chi-Chi, and that's where they score.
And And Epsin has other things in mind. Gusto naman niya bilisan.
You see the difference in the style. Good serve.
Whoa! Picture perfect for Espartero. I've seen the decoy there. And FEU now with a 5-point lead or 4-point lead, and we have a timeout.
Nawawala ulit eh, ha? Isa-isa ulit, isa-isa. Dahan-dahan lang ulit, ha? Dahan-dahan. Service, yung sabi ko sa inyo, paano hindi sila makapag-set up na yung hard service na natin ng kargado. Tapos yung block. Okay lang yan, ha? Bawi tayo, apat lang yan, ha? Malayo pa.
Isa-isahin nyo na lang yan, ha? Dahan-dahan lang, ha? Try lang.
Top, Freddy, huwag mo yung masyado muli. Pag sure attack, huwag mo mag-expand. Naglalong lang na eh. Yan! Dahan-dahan. Hey! Chiche! Huwag mo na yung
That last sequence that we were talking about, just so well executed by FEU. They look like parang a professional team of many years here in Spikers Surf. No? Ang gandang tignan din eh.
And the caption you gave was picture
perfect. Perfect! Oh, that one, a little too much for Alicante. And narinig natin during their huddle that they really have to give it their all at the service line. Pahirapan. Let's see if they get a chance to catch up. We're at our second technical timeout. Talk about our games on Sunday. We've got Martelli meets again with a game against VNS in our first match at 4 p.m. And Iloilo, the Navigators, going up against FEU. Wala silang pahinga. They have 2 consecutive games. The FEU Tamaraos, they have the 6 p.m. game on Sunday.
You know, here in the Spiker Surf, you just have to pay attention to all the game days because the matches are really good.
We've got Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday so far for Spikers Turf, and like we said, it's a pretty quick tournament, just a single round robin, and do or die games after that. That's called outside. And again, luck is on the side of Chi-Chi Brotherhood after that second technical timeout.
Yeah, FEU, they have to be careful really because they have to learn from the third set that if you give Chi-Chi that opportunity or that window, they're gonna take it.
Teniaga going outside to Sorio. Pasok naman. And that one they earned. And Sorio is a clutch player. He comes through when needed.
Well, him together with Alicante is actually are the 2 leading scorers for Chi-Chi.
And seeing there, putting a stop to that mini run by Chi-Chi.
You know the biggest difference now that he's with FEU, at least, you know, watching him play, he's developed this confidence. Like when he's hitting, he has control over the ball.
Yeah, and just really the hang time and the intercept sa ball, may pagkabugawan ito si Epsin eh. And we're seeing the challenges already happening here in this 4th set. Crucial fourth set for both teams, particularly Chi-Chi, who wants to extend it to a fifth decider. We already had one today, by the way. First game was very exciting with Savu just eking out a win against Martelli Meets.
Yeah, I mean, these new teams, talking about Chi-Chi and Martelli Meets, I mean, they're really showing us they're here to play.
Oh, that's right on the line.
I think they're out of challenges. Aren't they out of challenges here?
In the second, I think that was a challenge in set 3, but
Yeah. There's one more.
a lot of challenges, but mostly successful, or all successful so far for FEU, so they still have 2 to give. Good serve.
What a serve.
Yeah. Good defense also from Chi-Chi. Free ball. Talisayan. Oh, that did not work this time. Little miscommunication there, getting fancy. Talisayan trying to pull a cute one.
Again, we've been seeing a lot of that from the men's game. It's not going to be perfect. That's how they actually try to polish that play.
Yeah. But Talisayan shaking his head. He knew he could have gone for the kill on that second ball.
Yun na.
Good defense. Another chance here for FEU. Back row attack. There was a touch there. And Espartero is going full throttle every time.
Just so fun to watch, no? The energy he brings with him when he goes for the kill.
Good first ball. Yeah. Paid off.
Soria's not done yet. He's gonna keep fighting.
Frias with that ball na hinatid lang talaga sa setter. And that resulted in a point for Chi-Chi. Got Mosera now at the service line.
Good serve.
Ooh, from the back row. That's tough to stop kasi galing nga sa back row.
Well, Martinez has actually been going more to the youngsters today, but Talisayan as well. Not too much to Drix Saavedra, so that was a surprise set.
Yeah, Saavedra already has 11, but he's been quiet up until this. He exploded early.
Yeah.
Made a lot of noise in the first set. Good first ball again. And Dongala though. So, oh! And doon siya nahihirapan and Dongala. Kung makalusot, nahihirapan siya iakyat uli.
Oh, good challenge by Chi-Chi there. Powering it through one of the better blockers of FEU.
Oh, that's outside. Almost. Talisayan hitting it right into the two-man block. Again, he's producing the numbers despite the errors.
Well, at this point, they can play side-out volleyball. FEU, they have a 4-point advantage. Good pass.
Yeah, Frias doing well from the back. Miguel contributing points in different ways. Just playing it steady. Quiet operator, si Miguel. Not flashy, but we know what he's capable of.
Well, not his usual numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, not usual numbers. The last game, he had 17 points. Pretty much quiet today. But, yeah, you know, these little contributions on the side.
Alicante and Sorio both had 13 points in that last game, so we know that they are the go-to players for Chi-Chi. And just quick conversions here. Just flashes of set number 1 when FEU took care of business rather quickly. That was a very fast first set.
Yeah. It looked like, actually, after the first set, it looked like FEU was going to cruise in this match.
Outside set, solid block. talaga you want to rethink these open sets against FEU.
Yeah. I mean, the blockers are just ready.
Yeah. And talk about cruising. They're pretty much doing that in this part of set 4. We have a timeout.
Dulo mo na lang. Kasi lahat naman ng pinano nila pag namatay na.
Kung kailan nagbabalasa, tsaka hindi tayo nakakapunto.
Lahat naman ng pinatay nung sa dulo. Dulo-dulo lang. Go.
Kaya yan ha, kaya yan. Dalawa lang yan, dalawa lang ha.
Say Chichi! Unti lang, unti.
It's going to be tough for Chi-Chi, but we cannot count them out. And we like their attitude and just the way they approach this game, this match, and this tournament in general. They're here to learn, break into the top 4.
I love seeing it in the tournament. There's more than 8 teams. And then when I asked Miss Ada, 10 teams.
Miguel. Oh, it's called outside.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew it.
And it is set point, match point for FEU off of that error from Miguel. With Ndongala at the serve. We talked about his consistent serves. Steady at the serve, but this is an advantage that he's not at the front. Buhay pa.
Yeah. Laban.
No Ndongala, but there's Absin at the front.
Who's equally as deadly at the net.
Running attack. First time we saw that today.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the timing.
Sky ball.
Here's a chance. Is it Absin? It is Absin, the newcomer in the FEU squad, just finishing it off for the Tamaraos. That was quite a scare that Chi-Chi dealt them. And you saw that na medyo nagpanic, nag-regroup ang FEU at nagpakita ng tunay na kulay dito sa pang-apat na set. But good effort for Chi-Chi. And they have also proven to themselves what they're capable of. They picked up a set against a formidable FEU team. And it's a 4-set win for the Tams. We'll take a quick break and we will unpack what happened here at the Inares Sports Arena right after the break.
Delikado, boss. Back inside the Inares Sports Arena in Pasig City with our player of the game, Miko Espartero. First off, Miko, congratulations on the win. First match of the conference, panalo ka agad kayo. It was a neck-and-neck battle. Naglumaban yung Chi-Chi, ayaw nila magpatalo, pero you came out, you guys prevailed. Ano sa tingin niyo rason kung bakit kayo nanalo?
Siguro sa ano lang, dahil din sa sa pagtulong ng ng teammate ko at sa yung talo kanina sa set 3 is parang nagkampante lang yung team at sa syempre yung kumpiyansa namin is tumaas din pagkatapos ng set 3 na talo namin.
Maraming rookies sa team. Maraming rookies sa team, isa ka doon sa kanila. Maraming adjustments coming off the program ng FEU Diliman, maraming dinagdag. Ano yung mga naging adjustments niyo sa team?
Wait lang.
Ano mga naging adjustments niyo sa team? Lalo na't maraming bago sa inyo. At kasama ka na sa mga rookies.
Siguro yung connection, yung samahan sa team po, yung nung unang araw ko dito po. At yung samahan talaga.
May mga gusto ka bang batiin? Tsaka mga taga-antike, bilang taga-antike ka rin.
Ito na yung pinaka-iniintay ko. Binabati ko yung pamilya ko sa Antique. Nay, manang kamanong. Ganun ako. Binabati ko din yung mga teammate ko sa Antique, sa BCA Farm at sa Team Secret sa Antique at sa Iloilo sa New Gen team. Ewan ko lang kung New Gen pa rin yun. At binabati ko din yung sponsor po namin, si Miss Donna at si Sir Johnny po. Salamat po sa lahat.
Alright, maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Nico Espartero. Back to you, Chicky in the ring.
Thanks so much, Baileys. And so exciting for this young, very talented player. And I love that he got the chance to greet his fans and his family in the Visayas. I'm sure maraming nanonood at natutuwa din. Espartero, player of the game in the first game here in the Invitational Conference of Spikers Turf.
You know, a lot of people could have been player of the game. Lyric Mendoza played, of course, Jenner Tanisayan as well. But we want to give it to Espartero because that breath of fresh air, you know, that raw talent. And he scored a lot anyway. And let's recap the numbers. Attack. So FEU actually went back to their old ways. Attacking, blocking, serving. Errors. So, I mean, everything went back to normal. So, they actually claimed this in 4 sets.
And narinig na naman natin ang sabi ni Miko na talagang medyo natauhan sila after that third set. And they had the opportunity to really show what they are made of. And that is a win for their first time out here in the Spikers Turf for FEU. On Sunday, like we mentioned, the Martelli meets will go up against the BNS at 4 p.m. for our first game. It is a doubleheader, so the Navigators of Iloilo will see action against the FEU Tamaraos on Sunday as well. So we hope you enjoyed our coverage today. And we hope to see you again on Sunday for more action here at the Invitational Conference of the Spikers Turf. On behalf of Noreen Go and Baileys Akot, this has been Chicky Puno. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you for more volleyball here on Pilipinas Live.